What's up, people? In this video we are going to do none other Jordan Steven, or is it Jordan Stevens maybe? Is it, who the fuck is this guy? Like, literally who? Oh, vegan activist and vlogger. When I came to Thailand this year, I was on a plane. I was sitting next to these girls, and like one of them asked me. They asked me if I was like some vegan YouTuber. I forget who it was. God, what was his name? I don't remember what his name was, but they like thought I was him or something. They're like, you look like him. Oh, fuck, what was his name? Whatever. Okay, so here we go. Jordan Steven. Oh my goodness, I should be a vegan. Why am I not a vegan? Girls agree to go vegan. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, what's the ultimate YouTuber, right? It's like, if you're vegan and you do fitness, and I don't know, like what else could I do? Like vegan, fitness, you know, keto, eating disorder, like what I eat in a day, makeup fucking tutorial, vlogger. And all of my videos are basically like, I talk about all those things in every video. It's like the widest appeal possible. I should make a channel like that, right? Where like, hey guys, like just want to talk to you about my vegan makeup tutorial and what I eat in a day as a vegan fitness person. I don't know, whatever. It's a work in progress. Anyway, she loves animals. She love animals to death. She love animals to death. All right, what do we got here, Jordan? What do we got here, bruh? Enjoying dog fighting is the same as enjoying chicken. Funny story. The Holocaust never ended, it just changed. Oh my god. I'm kind of curious about that. Countless new vegans are born daily. Man, this guy's like, who sent me this? Like, super cringe. Okay, bruh, let's look at the popular. Man in tears, pledges to go vegan on the spot. 3 ladies overheard a vegan. God, this is so like 40 non-vegans tricked to watch Dominion. Oh my god, why am I living like this? Okay. Muscle meat traders versus vegan activist. Kill them. I guess we'll watch this one. Alright, here we go. Thank you, and if you have more, let me know, por favor.
You know, they don't want to...
You're talking on extremes here.
Yeah, but this isn't extreme. Putting a knife in an animal's throat, how is that not extreme?
It's bred for that.
Yep. Yeah, so they're the firing crates. Have you seen firing crates before?
It's been awful, isn't it? Right.
What, have you actually seen a firing crate like this yourself?
Yeah, no, you got to remember, you see, we do that at our abattoir,
Yeah.
we deal with like all small farms, all this that, and but we don't have that's overloaded, those pens are overloaded.
Well, do you know where 90% of sort of animal keepers, how they keep their animals? It's like that, isn't it?
You got to remember, I go to farm down in Lincolnshire where you stand, you're going, like, I don't deal with like, okay, so that's the thing, if you want to be better, don't buy your meat from supermarkets, don't go and deal with like Morrison's and Asda, because they buy from massive places who deal like this. People don't want to pay the price of your local butcher, because your local butcher's a bit more, because the farmers charge us more, but it costs them more to do the job properly. And it costs us more, because our slot, we have 2 vets on site all the time, on like £35 an hour per vet, but it costs more money to do it properly.
It does. It's like when they
people don't want to go to a butcher's, and then a proper butcher, the price is passed on through every chain.
No, it is. It's like
and they don't want to pay the money. And it's like the local butcher as well. Like, he buys from his local wholesaler. So like, most of our shops are within 20 miles of where we are based. All of the meat that we buy from farms of ours is also within 20 miles of us. So they haven't got this transportation of stress and all that. Like, these animals are stressed out.
What we do ask you though is like, what age do these animals get killed, for example?
Okay, look, it's never. Not like.
It's never at the end.
No, with cattle you see, because you have like the age parity, because you have to take the spinal cord out. It's over 18, 24 months of spinal cord thing. So don't get me wrong.
But you know how old a cow can live?
Yeah, I do know. But
25 years, man.
Yeah.
Like, imagine someone killed you at 3 years old.
I'm not. But then again, I wasn't given birth.
All right, whatever.
Which is the sole purpose of that, though.
No, but okay, but what about children that are born for the sex trade? They were born for that purpose.
I understand it ain't for everybody, and it ain't ever going to be for everybody. But, you know, I appreciate it. These videos, though, are...
They do highlight the truth, don't they? Like,
no, well, they highlight the truth to the worst.
Yeah.
It's not...
But what we're saying, though, even if you showed the best, right, we're still against the best. I'm against the best. I'm against anything that takes...
This is so cringe. Oh my god. I mean, okay, so let's start and say, like, it sucks for the animals, for sure. For sure it sucks for the animals. Like, you're basically, you live a shitty life. You're born, you live a shitty life, and then you get killed. Period. Like, that's not good. Nobody would want that, for sure. I'm just wondering why the activists are so, like, cringy about it, right? And I guess on the one hand, right, like, people are essentially allowed to communicate whatever message they want, as long as it's, in my opinion, like, not hateful against a group, right? I believe in free speech, and I think that, like, you know, you're allowed to say whatever you want, unless you're, like, inciting violence against a group. I don't that's, like, I guess where I draw the line. But this, you know, I'll vouch for this guy's right to do this and to say this. I'm not going to say, like, he needs to be removed or anything like that. But I guess, and, you know, he's doing his part. Like, on the one hand, like, you kind of want to be like, well, like what this dude is saying, it's right. It's like, okay, you want to eat meat, you can eat meat, right? Like, why should you not eat meat? Because it's, you know, it's commercially available. You can do it. People have been doing it for thousands of years. Yeah, it sucks, but, like, people want to do it. And the other guy's, I guess, just, like, arguing with him, saying, like, no, you shouldn't. It's bad. Here's why. Which is fair. It's, like, a fair argument. I thought this was gonna be like a fight or something. I feel a little misled, honestly, from the thumbnail. I saw this, like, this dude. I was like, oh, this is about to be like a fight. I don't know. Maybe it will be. Let's watch a lot more.
Take someone's life when we've got alternatives. Like, have you tried the Beyond Meat burger? It doesn't taste. Have you not tried it?
No, I've tried the meat-free version. Look, I appreciate you guys doing all that. Fair play to you. They're the worst. They're the worst.
We just say
they're bad videos. I don't like eating them.
that's so nice, but when we live in a world now where we've got thousands of vegan options, we don't have to kill any animals.
Yeah,
right?
we live in a world now as well where everyone's a little bit more. I know I say we are a bit more numb-time society in society, but I'd say you shouldn't try and change. I don't know. We're never going to agree. You're always going to turn around and say you don't want to see someone get killed.
But how do we justify it? That's
I 100% agree with that.
I just want to hear a valid justification.
There's different people on different levels, and unfortunately there'll be people who will always not be that fussed.
Yeah.
We're different people, and that's just it. But
as a human race,
I get it. You're never going to see it on that way.
No, I want to, though. I want to see it from your point of view.
I couldn't even tell. In no words, I'm never going to.
What would you say is a valid reason for killing animals? Like what?
Oh god, so cringe. It's like, I don't know, the whole, like, anonymous thing also, like, I don't think he's a hacker. He's not, for sure, definitely not. Super cringe. I guess this is where the whole, like, vegan debating thing comes in, right? It's like, this is like a debate, right? He's like, they're talking, and the guy's like, he's drawing the conversation back towards points that he's trying to make, I guess. It's not really a discussion. It's like, he's not really, like, addressing what this guy's saying. He's saying, yeah, but what about the Beyond Meat burger? Like, it's not, like, you gotta understand, I mean, from my point of view at least, like, eating meat is not really about the taste. I mean, I think it tastes good. I like it. I prefer it, but it's not about that, right? I've eaten food that I thought didn't taste good because it was healthy, in my opinion. And, like, a Beyond Meat, I've never had that, by the way. Beyond Meat, or what's the other one? Impossible Burger. I've never had that. I had a vegan roommate in New York, and he was, like, raving about this thing. He was also a little weird. Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather do what this guy's doing. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. Like, nobody wants to see, like, animals get killed. For sure, nobody wants to see videos like that. Nobody wants to actually think about what they're doing, right? If you had to actually think about it, like, let's say, you know, so being on a farm and killing one cow to eat for yourself or your family, that's one thing. I think people could do that, right? I could do that. I'm sure this guy could do it too. But, like, that's different than tacitly, like, approving of, like, this whole factory farming shit, right? Which like he said in this video, they're probably, like, showing the worst, probably, like, highlighting the worst of it. They're probably not all like that. From what I've read, like, I remember reading on Reddit that, like, most of them are not like that. because it would like fuck up the meat somehow, or like they would be unhealthy or something like that. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that, but I remember seeing something like that on Reddit. Yeah, nobody wants to think about that. I don't want to think about that. That's why I'm not watching these like vegan documentaries. I don't want to fucking watch that shit. It's like awful. I don't want to torture myself for like 2 hours. Honestly, if I watch that, I might not want to eat meat anymore. I might, well, I'll still eat it, but I'll feel guilty about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel guilty. Let me eat my fucking meat in peace. Like, leave me alone. It's there. If it's ever not there, I'm not going to eat it. That sounds bad, actually, now that I think about it. That's some pretty high level cope. But like, what's the alternative? Like, you're not gonna live forever. Might as well fucking live on the fucking best shit that you can while you can. I don't want to hamstring myself while meanwhile fucking meathead like this is fucking gobbling up meat because it's available. You know what I mean? Like, you got to compete on some level. Like this guy, it's like, I don't know.
What's a valid justification that makes it?
I think, look, we're an apex predator, aren't we? We are what we are. And it's the same, it's a food chain, how the whole world, the ocean works the same, anything everywhere works in that order.
Have you seen Cowspiracy? Have you seen it?
Don't get me started on that one.
It's another shock value thing for an extreme.
That's even
But is it not true that the rainforest?
That Cowspiracy thing is another reason as well for like not getting involved with the massive chains and this and that.
McDonald's, places like that,
Our cousin does it, and like, don't get me wrong, these massive plantations in America and all that. Like, you look at people like, so the lead singer of Run DMC, he's big on it and all that. Do you know what he says? He will eat a steak in Europe because he says it's a different ballgame.
Are you about grass-fed? Are you about like grass-fed?
Yeah, grass-fed.
Did you know that grass-fed is less sustainable than the other one? Because if the whole planet had grass-fed, we'd have even less land, less
that's only
resources.
because you've got so many, like these big chains and places like that, who are producing so much.
On the big chain things, and I do agree, mate. I'm more with you on that because it put me in a better standing.
I think the problem is
we're up against these places. We are. They're knocking it out cheap as anything.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too cheap.
They're knocking it out cheap. We struggle because we're expensive because we do it right. You'll say there's no.
No, I'm not saying that. I was going to say if everyone did it your way, which is what you deem is good, but we still wouldn't be able to sustain it environmentally. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to sustain it environmentally, even if we did it, the right way. If we did it the perfect way, like you said, globally, it would still be causing environmental destruction, environmental
It
disaster.
depends because I think it's so accessible now for people. To
I'll tell you what as well. If it was all done the right way, you wouldn't be selling as much because people wouldn't pay it.
Wouldn't pay it.
At the moment, they're doing it as he says because it's so accessible, because it's so cheap. Like, we're getting influx of meat from Europe, and we're up against it with the prices of people from Spain and all that because they don't have to do what we do on our rules. Our thing is so much more different. So then they bring it over cheap to us, and then the next thing you know, all these restaurants are getting flooded all cheap.
Would it be a bad thing if the whole world did go vegan and you had a new job and you were making plenty of money and you were happy?
Personally,
would it be a bad thing?
Okay, you get me a job in media, or you get me a job like being a boxing reporter or anything like that, mate, I'll take it straight away.
So,
I do it because
I'd probably still eat
No, but if they could give you something that literally tastes exactly, you don't even know the difference, then what would you be losing out on?
There
are. No, you can.
If you can find
Well, okay.
So like, I guess what this guy's he's focusing on the taste, right? Like taste. Nobody, like, if it was about the taste, I wouldn't. If like, let's say you could live, perfectly healthy life. Well, I don't say perfectly healthy. Let's say you could live the type of healthy life that I want to live and perform the way I want to perform, and not eat meat and not be massively inconvenienced or have to spend too much money. Yeah, I mean, why not? Like, I'm not like attached to this idea that I have to eat meat and meat is like the number one. But the reason why I recommend it and why I fucking eat 90% of my calories from meat every single day is because it has everything that I need in one place, right? And for me to like, I gotta go out and like experiment with like all the like fucking hundreds of different like nuts and seeds and plants and fucking legumes and like mix them all in the right proportions and prepare them all the right way. It's like there's no... Meat is like the most complete food that there is, which is strange because that's rarely said in like anywhere. Nobody says that. Nobody says meat is a complete food, right? It's always like, it's almost like dessert at this point. It's like viewed as like unhealthy. This guy, obviously, and this is like why I don't like the like vegan debate movement, which is basically like, I'm going to argue with you on these moral points. It used to be about the moral points. Now it's on the health points, right? But like, I'm going to argue with you about on these moral points when really at the end of the day, people want to eat it. Like, yeah, it sucks for the animals. Would it be bad if the whole world went vegan? I mean, it'd be bad for me because then I wouldn't be able to eat any meat, right? Would it be bad for the world? Yeah, because I'm in the world. After I die, like, go ahead, do what you want. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll be gone anyway. But like, to say that it's about the taste, clearly homie like does not have an active lifestyle. He's too busy like setting off smoke bombs with his like anonymous mask on.
replication of a physics.
Check out, even if you were to, there's a challenge here called Vegan 22, and they tell you where to get all the stuff that tastes bang on. I'm not on about Linda McCartney's and corn and that crap. I'm on about stuff that's blindfolded meat eaters have been like, I can't tell the difference. They've won awards. So check out the free vegan challenge. Not to do the challenge, but even just to ask them where to find the burger, where to find the ice cream, and check it out. Just tell me what you think of the burger or the ice cream. Like,
I think the approach of everyone should just stop. It's probably not the
well, no, it won't happen overnight. It won't happen overnight.
I think what you need to do really is target not the common person, target these big corporations.
The thing is, these corporations count on you. They count on you and you and you and me.
The average person,
unfortunately, mate,
where the demand?
Most people in the market square right now aren't the sort of people who are ever going to change their mind because they're the sort of people who respect. Go to the lace market, you've got a better chance. Because they're the sort of people that aren't going to pay. These are the fucking English man here who are going to go and go and pay their £1.50 for their cheap burgers, their cheap sandwiches. And then these are from the plants that you're on about who different people.
Well, have you seen the growth of the vegan movement on Europe? Yeah, so people are waking up and they are realising they don't have to hurt anyone to live the same life we live now.
The world's changing. I ain't hearing from the likes of me and him especially. We're more of a dinosaur. Me and him from Lincolnshire. Me and him from Lincolnshire, that's where we're originally from. We're from farming.
It's funny because I've met people like you before who were like so passionate about doing it the right way, that sort of thing. But then eventually they've actually gone vegan and been really happy. So
anyway,
I think it's moderation.
Yeah, it's moderation.
What about bullying people in moderation or abusing kids in moderation?
Yeah,
so what about killing innocent animals when we don't have to in moderation?
Me
and him will always believe in the food chain. We're always going to believe in that thing.
Why? Have you seen that? What the hell? So animal products cause heart disease, the biggest killer to man. Causes cancer, diabetes. So
I don't know why this rubs me the wrong way, because like technically the stuff that he's saying, well, I mean, as far as like meat being like the leading cause of death, I'm gonna say no on that. I'm gonna say that's misleading. But like anytime somebody like tries so hard to convince you of something, it just kind of like makes you wonder, like why are you trying to convince me so hard? It's like almost like a salesman, when a salesman's trying to sell you too hard, which I've done many times. But like, just like be more cool about it. Like why are these vegans like so, for example, if people were like, I'm vegan because of the animals, if you don't want to be vegan, okay, that's your choice. Personally, I think it's better and you can be just as healthy. We're going to do it, but you guys do what you want. We personally just don't want to do that without this whole like self-righteous fucking like cringy bullshit. I think that'd be much more appealing. Like vegan propaganda people out there, like why don't you try that? Like that's more, I understand you're passionate, you want to talk about it, you want to like make your documentaries to like trick these eating disorder girls into thinking that fucking meat is going to make you fat and like boohoo animals. But like if you were more chill about it and less like up on your high horse about why veganism is better, you might convince more people. Although then again, what do I know? There's all this like apparently like government regulation, well, not government regulation, but like government encouragement for people to eat more plants. I don't know, whatever.
Okay, I'm saying that.
How is that the food chain if it kills you?
Humans have given them themselves. Humans have given them themselves.
Not a fraction of the
Humans, we've given ourselves this name to humans to separate ourselves from animals. We're different breed of animals.
We're better.
No, we're not. We're all animals. No, but on that same level then, we are just an animal like them. But
exactly.
No, but then what happens in the rest of the world with the wildlife now? What happens with all the animals? What do they do?
Yeah, but we don't walk around naked like animals.
No.
We have iPhones, we're evolved.
They go around and they do it for their thing like, okay.
Animals rape each other and eat each other as well. Like we don't copy that, do we?
I'm always going to believe.
We're evolved for humans.
I'm always going to believe in, just do what.
Yeah, survival, I agree with you. But do we have thousands of other options? We do, so it's not for survival, is it? It's for enjoyment.
Yeah, then what's wrong with that?
So what a rapist would say, what's wrong with me rapist? Well, I enjoy it. Because you're talking about enjoyment to justify something.
Because you're talking about something
wrong. Okay, something that's not illegal. I'm going to go and cheat on my wife, right? I enjoy that. So is that fine?
Well, that person shouldn't be going and getting married, should they?
Yeah, no, but I shouldn't be going around killing animals when I don't have to for enjoyment, should I?
It's not for enjoyment.
It is.
No, the killing's not for enjoyment.
Eating it is for enjoyment.
Eating's for enjoyment.
Yeah, but we kill it so we kill it so we can enjoy it. So we can eat it.
Doing the most respectable way possible.
But if no one wanted to enjoy it, we wouldn't have to kill it, would we?
I guess this is what it comes down to at the end of the day. It's like it's an animal, we're stronger than the animals. We've like achieved the top spot in fucking the world, and if we want to fucking do it, we can do it. Straight up. Like I don't know, like is that wrong? Okay, I guess. But then I guess we'll just be wrong, It sucks, yeah. Maybe ethically it's not good to do. But I don't know. I think the benefits outweigh the costs. Plus, like, what people is it really hurting? It's not really doing anything bad for people. And I think all of this vegan debate is to kind of imply that there are negatives for people, for humans. Although like deforestation and stuff like that, I mean maybe that's true, but like how much is that like really affecting your daily life at all? That like people are like cutting down trees to fucking plant corn or something. Like probably not that much. Is that short-sighted? Maybe, but that's just like how we are. We're short-sighted. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Like, you got to come up with a better argument if you want people to give up their meat. It's just not easy, you know. You can probably trick some girls into like going vegan if you want, but like a dude like this who obviously like has a lot to gain, not just from like his job, but somebody, you know, any man who has like a lot to gain from eating animals, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's possible to do it right. I actually don't know. I've never done it right, I guess. But you know, it hasn't been proven to me to be ideal or beneficial. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be there.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great. Because if I was asked people in Jews in the Holocaust when they were in the concentration camps if they'd rather be dead or alive, they'd rather be dead. That's the same with the animals. You know, they don't want to.
You're talking on extremes here.
But this is an extreme. Putting a knife in an animal's throat. How is that not extreme?
It's bred for that.
Yeah, but
it wouldn't even exist.
Kids get bred for child.
If you ask the Jews in the Holocaust if they'd rather be alive or dead, they would say dead. Gonna disagree with that one there. I don't think that I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I mean, you can kill yourself at any time, really, right? Like, and you know, like I said, I happen to be Jewish, and I happen to like know a fair bit about the Holocaust, or like what was officially recorded as the Holocaust. Maybe it's like totally faked, some people out there. But like, you know, you learn a lot about it, like as a Jew in general, like from the army and fucking taking to museums and like all kinds of shit everywhere. My family, blah blah blah. But like, you don't hear of like people preferring, like wishing they were dead in a concentration camp. It's like you hear kind of like, well, and again, like, you know, of course in history you're going to highlight the positives, right? You're not going to say like they wish they were dead and blah blah blah. By the way, check out this girl, like totally checking out homeboy over here. Like, look at that. That's like, yeah, anyway, you hear the opposite, right? You hear like stories of hope and how people like tried to make the best of it and blah blah blah. Again, it's like historical interpretation, right? Yeah, I had to say something about that.
Slavery, sex slavery, like, doesn't make it okay. No, I'm going to breed these animals to kill them.
So
if I breed puppies to kill them.
Before all these options were available, that would have been okay with it.
In China they breed dogs, right?
Yeah,
to kill them.
But years ago that would have been okay with it.
No, it's never okay. It's never okay. No, we always have other options, but there's more and more options now, so it's easier. There's no excuse.
Yeah, but years ago when there wasn't all these options and there wasn't, you know, these people that.
Yeah, fair enough. There was before the internet. We didn't even know about all this stuff.
That's okay now. Then years ago it was okay.
I'd say that if you don't know of any other alternatives, then you're ignorant. You don't know, do you?
There's no stunning pens there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, ain't me pretty, but
yeah, they're trying to stun it.
No, but there's no stunning pens. A pen extracts it, so it can't do that.
Yeah.
So at the moment they're just chasing it around like that. Like.
But we even if it was clean, we're still against it.
Yeah,
we're still against it.
But these are just cowboys, mate. Yeah. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Well, this is 99% slaughterhouses. Have you been in every single room in the slaughterhouse?
Anyway, I've got to get on, but nice one, mate. Good conversation, gentlemen, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Yeah, so I don't think that's how it happens. Like what he said, like those are cowboys. I'm assuming, right? That's not most slaughterhouses. I honestly don't know. I don't want to fucking watch that shit. I love cows. I think they're so cute. Like, I remember one time when I was in Thailand. Was it Thailand or Indonesia? No, it was Indonesia. I was with my ex-girlfriend and we went on some like volcano tour or something, volcano like hike, and we're like walking with our tour group or whatever, and there's like fucking 50 cows in a line like walking towards us, and like you know, me being like fucking goofy weirdo that I am, I was like treating them like they were dogs. I was like little kids, like, hey, how are you? And one of them came up to me like fucking straight up like wagging its tail like a dog and licked my arm. It was the weirdest shit. Like the fucking thing's tongue was like this big, but it was super cute. I was like, oh, that kind of freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, these things are like, they're so nice. Yeah, like of course we would all prefer to like live happily with them, but you know, it's the modern world we live in. You know, like I want to eat them. It sucks. You know, we're bad people, I guess, but I don't want to give it up. I'm not ready to give that up. Like take a hit in my health and performance. Is it sustainable? You could make the argument that it's not. For sure, you could make that argument. But you know, I guess you could make the argument to the alternative also. Anyway, I think at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, it hurts people's feelings. But people are going to do it anyway because they want to. And it's not, you're doing it to like a lower life form. So it's not really, like ethically, is it really that bad? I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's not people. You're not fucking eating people, right? That'd be bad. Because people, I guess, are more, you know, sentient, I guess, than a cow or dog or whatever. Yeah, anyway, I mean, I guess, dog, like, keep fighting the good fight, but, you know, are you going to change the world? Maybe. Like, keep trying, I guess. But I don't know. I'm going to keep eating my meat, and like, if it's ever like outlawed in America, I'll just go live somewhere else.
Thank you. Take care.
I'm so grateful for all of you guys for supporting me on Patreon and making my dreams become a full-time activist a possibility and a reality. I can see it happening. So if you want to see that become true and you want to help save loads of animals, please just join me on Patreon and we can make a difference together. Thank you so much.
I should get my Patreon going again. Let's take a look, see how many people are supporting him. You know, to make money online, you just got to sell out, right? You got to do something. Oh, I guess he deleted it. Be patron. Jordan Steven Activism Patreon. Let's just see how much he's making. I'm curious. Fuck, $630 a month, huh? Wow. Oh well. People spend money on anything. Okay, so thank you for telling me to watch this guy. If you guys have any other YouTubers or videos, let me know. Peace.